What's up guys, my name is Belmin Kuburas, DJ and producer from Denmark. Today I want to show you how we made my track Running Out of Time, which is released on NSYS Records June the 6th. So what we added in the breakdown was this Reese bass. The chord progression was something like that, and then we added some atmospheric sounds. That's basically Daniel's vocal with a lot of reverb, some nice atmospheric sound here. It all combined sounds like this. And then we go into the second part of the break. And here you can clearly hear that we added a synth pad with some chords together with a lead pluck, high lead pluck. Gives a lot of melodic movement. Yeah, we kept the Reese bass as it was, and then we added some hi-hats and some claps. And then the track goes into this huge build-up. And into the build-up we have this huge sub drop. Gives a nice impact to it. We got some snares, we got some hi-hats and claps that we kept from the break, and then we have this hard snare which gives it even more tension. Yeah, and then I want to show you this specific sound. This is how it sounds in the track. But how we made it was actually just taking Daniel's vocal and change the tempo very, very fast. We found out that this ta-ta was very, very nice in the transient, and it was just nice to use as a vocal chop. So what we did was turning it up 7 semitones, duplicating it so it sounds like this. And then you can add all these format plugins that will make it even sicker. And then into the drop. Now it's played without the bass step. But what we basically did in the drop, we added this bass together with the drums. It really gets that nice house rhythm. That is a fat lead that we used with a lot of processing, verb, compression. So it's kind of used for an answering lead in the track, because you have these bass steps that I'm gonna show you. What's most important for that lead is how we did the variation in it, and we basically used this bit crusher. And that gives sick movement for that lead. And I just want to show you the Reese bass fill here. We just found that sample and we thought it was kind of sick to the drop. Some fills. So the second breakdown. Actually, we took a lot of elements from the drop, but also from the first breakdown. But we also added some new stuff, like this ARP here, which actually is just giving it some variation. We changed the chord progression of the bass line. And we have this Reese that also goes with the bass line, the chord progression. drums, we filtered the kick so it's not so clicky. Kept the hi-hats, the claps. Then we have this second build-up. And I would say we added a new lead to the second drop, and that's why it sounds different, because the new lead is introduced in the build-up. Is this one. So we kind of tried to introduce the melody of how it sounds in the drop as well, and that's what we did here. A lot of tension, and then smash right into the drop. I want to finish talking about the vocal, how we did that. It was recorded 2 semitones up, so it sounds like this.
I got a feeling we could take this night.
Very, very soft. What we did, we of course turned it down 2 semitones so it fitted the key of the track.
I got a feeling we could take this night.
But we still thought that it could be way deeper, which is why we added this auto pitch. And we kind of just messed around with the Foreman shift of it.
I got a feeling we could take this night.
That's how we ended up with that sound of the vocal, which is kind of sick because it's really fitting the instrumental very well. Yeah, so that was basically how we made the track, running out of time. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you haven't streamed it, go stream it, download it, do whatever you want with it, and see you next time. Bye.